Hi, I'm Alessandro Cava and this is the Stock Table. Today we have an exclusive with a special guest. He's a professor at Notre Dame University's prestigious Mendoza College of Business. He was one of the 4 original team members to develop and launch Keurig in 1998. Welcome to the Stock Table, Mr. Christopher Stevens. Hi, Mr. Stevens. Welcome to the Stock Table. How are you today?
I'm fantastic, Alessandro. How are you doing?
I'm great. I'm excited to get this started. So, you're an accomplished entrepreneur. What are some of the key points that you look at when trying to decide if a company is a good investment?
I try to think about 5 questions when I take a look at a company from an investment standpoint. First of all, one, you got to be really clear. What is your product? Specifically define what the product is. 2, who's your customer? If it's a product for younger people, is your customer the younger person that you're trying to market to, or are you trying to market to moms and dads because they're going to buy it? 3, what's your competitive advantage? Jack Welch, who took over GE in 1981 and took it from $16 billion to $135 billion, said, if you don't have a competitive advantage, don't compete. Because if you're not number 1 and number 2, and number 1 catches, sneezes, everybody else catches a cold. So 3, you got to have a competitive advantage. 4, how do you capture value? How is this company really going to make its profit? Is there going to be a residual stream of profit? Do they only have to make it by selling the razors, or is there a razor blade opportunity in it as well? And finally, why? What is your why? What is the reason you're in business? What's your cause? What's your belief? And why should anybody care?
Okay, thank you. So, Keurig is known as America as a must-have necessity for some people. This is obviously one of your great accomplishments. At what point in the development process did you believe that this would become a success?
Well, when I met the 2 co-founders that had the dream of changing the coffee world 1 cup at a time, I kind of took a look at it, and I had run some big companies. I've been in some big companies, Procter & Gamble and Anheuser-Busch, United Liquors, and when I thought about it, and they told me what they were going to do, I thought, there really had been very little innovation in the coffee industry since Joe DiMaggio and Mr. Coffee back in the 60s. And I also thought, well, why do we brew coffee a pot at a time when we drink it a cup at a time? There's tremendous waste, there's loss of freshness, it takes time to do, you're throwing out product and stuff. So I thought if we could make it a cup at a time, we might have something here. So with Keurig, you've got variety, freshness, convenience, no waste, no cleanup, no hassle. And when we beta tested it, we cobbled together 25 brewers and we took it around to different places, and I went in and counted coffee and everything to make sure that people were happy with it. Even though sometimes those original prototypes would break down, when I would get back there, they said, no, you got to bring us another brewer because we can't live without this thing. We knew then that we had something special.
You sure did change the coffee business. Now, your newest project is called Levit. Is that correct?
It is, yeah. That's one of the companies I'm involved in now.
Could you explain to us what that is?
Yeah, well, I think a lot of people, including Keurig, have tried to be able to get single cup, making of beverages on a countertop unit like Keurig, and there's been several companies that have tried and have not gotten it right. I came across these fellows from Levit in New York City, and they have a drink system. It's a countertop water filtration unit, so you're going to get the best water you can ever get. Plus, they've got 30 different capsules in 100% aluminum, which is recyclable, with powder-based product, 33 different varieties, including Arizona teas, Arnold Palmer's, half and half lemonade, etc. And you can make a drink, a 12-ounce drink, in less than 10 seconds. You can choose to have it heavy carbonated, no carbonated, light carbonated, and plus, you're getting a healthy hydration. Every single one of those beverages is less than 10 calories. So for the office environment and eventually the home, you can have healthy hydration for your employees as opposed to people drinking, soda pops at maybe 120, 130 calories and full of sugar. So the other thing is that they give a percentage of the proceeds towards One Drop, which provides wells and water for people in third world countries. So this company had all the things that I felt that was on my checklist of the 5 points. And so it's one of about 23 companies that I'm involved in right now, but I think it's really a special organization. It's gonna change the soft drink business and the cold drink business and the healthy hydration business.
Okay, so this is very unique. There's not a lot of other products like this on the market, right?
Yeah, if people want to learn more about it, they can go to www.drinklevit.com. That's drinklavit.com.
Okay, thank you. Do you have any advice for our viewers on investments in stocks or any other securities for that matter?
Well, I try to stay pretty diverse. I'm so old, when I was a boy, the Dead Sea was only sick. I was so old that when I bend over to tie my shoes, I try to think there's something else I can do while I'm down there. So my investments are more conservative these days, other than the companies that I invest in, which are certainly more challenging to make sure that you pick the right ones. But I think as it relates to stock and investments, you should stay as diversified as possible. Some blue chip stocks, some small cap stocks, some international stocks. And the market probably right now is overpriced, and we're due for a correction. And with the current state of affairs in our government, there's all kinds of things that can happen to affect it. So I would stay conservative at this point.
Okay, great. Now, I have to ask, what is your favorite Keurig beverage?
Well, I'm a fan of dark roasted coffees. I like to drink my coffee with a fork because I like it nice and strong. So some of the bolder coffees, Italian roast, French roast, are right for my palate.
Okay. So, as a former Notre Dame basketball player yourself, what do you think about this upcoming season?
Oh, I love it. I actually have a chance to do some recruiting for both the men's basketball team, women's basketball, football, golf, development, and I have a chance to spend time with them. And I'm teaching now in the business school at Notre Dame after being in business for 40 years. So I'm able to kind of share with them the journey of a basketball player who didn't know anything when I got to Notre Dame. I didn't know where I wanted to be in 5 minutes my senior year, much less than 5 years. So I try to inspire kids to be able to come here. And so we got a young man, DJ Harvey, that's 6'6", top 50 player coming here out of DeMatha High School.
Yeah.
We redshirted Nico Joko from Canada. He's about 6'7". Think Manu Ginobili. And that's exactly who he is. We got some big kids. We got a transfer that won't be eligible for the following year, but we actually have 2 guards that have signed for 2018. Prentice Hub out of Washington, D.C. Is one of those players. And I'm really excited. Also, Robbie Carmody out of Pittsburgh. So I think Mike Brey is one of the most underrated coaches in college basketball. He coaches the right way. The kids want to play for him. And I think you're going to see women's basketball also have a big year. And watch the football team. Brian Kelly has really turned it around. He's taken total control and responsibility to make this program really work, and I'm excited about the fall.
I'm very excited about all year for Notre Dame sports. I'm a big fan. Mr. Stevens, thank you for coming onto the stock table today. Have a great day.
Thanks, Alexander. Really admire what you do, and this is how Warren Buffett started.
That's it for today. Thank you again to Mr. Christopher Stevens for coming on our show. Don't forget to subscribe on YouTube at The Stock Table. Don't forget to subscribe on Twitter at The Stock Table. No caps, no spaces. As always, buy now, buy for the future. Have a great day.